Device arrived, and that was September 19th of 2022. I began to sleep better through the night. So I still may have some pain in my legs and my feet, but it's not as bad as it was. I'm getting stronger, and as that strength improves, then I even feel less pain.
Hey, Susan, thanks so much for coming to spend some time with me today.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing your story. So can you start off by telling the listeners how you were feeling prior to coming to QHS?
Prior to QHS, I would wake up nightly in pain, a lot of pain from the spinal stenosis. And some nights I would go soak in a hot tub to get the pain to relieve. And other nights I would go climb on my stationary bike and ride for about 20 minutes. And then that would frequently alleviate the pain that I was feeling. And so then I could get back in bed and usually fall asleep. I won't say always fall asleep, but usually.
Where is your pain, Susan?
It's actually the spinal stenosis is where you have canals that your nerves run down, run through, and those canals are closing on me. And so that's the nerves that are affecting the feet and the legs.
Oh, so it like kind of squeezes them so you feel the pain?
And so that's when you feel the pain, when it gets, maybe it's inflamed, maybe it's, just, I don't know exactly, but.
Anything else?
Oh, there's other things that are wrong with me, but that's the main thing that creates problems. Like I used to go to the grocery store and maybe get halfway through my list and would feel exhausted. So I would pay and come home. And that means I'd go back the next day or so, to get the rest of the list.
Oh, wow. That's exhausting.
Yes. And sometimes when I didn't feel like I sleep at all through the night, then I'd be sleeping all day long. I'd get to that point just exhausted that I couldn't go on anymore. And so once the device arrived, and that was September 19th of 2022. So right now that's about 10 months ago. I began to sleep better through the night. So I still may have some pain in my legs and my feet, but it's not as bad as it was.
So if say 10 being the worst that it was that you experienced, and then like say 1 being 0 pain, what number would you say you're at right now?
Right now, I'm not necessarily in pain. It's when I go to bed and I try to lay down and find a comfortable spot, I may not find one. But compared to what it used to be, I'd say now it's maybe a 3 or 4. Versus before, I'd say it was a 15. I wouldn't even stop at 10. So.
Oh, that's quite an improvement. How long did it take you to notice that?
It's been gradual over the 9-10 months.
Okay. That's good to know, because it shows you that it's continuing to work and improve. No matter how slow it might feel when you're at a 15, it's still working to improve.
It was in March that I actually had to go to the doctor because I wanted to go to physical therapy. And so I've been going to physical therapy now 13 times actually. And I'm getting stronger. And as that strength improves, then I even feel less pain. Now, by sitting here for an hour and a half, my pain will come up. But as long as I get up and down and move around, then it's manageable.
Oh, good. Did you notice anything else when you got your device or in the last 9 months?
I have more brown hair back here than what I used to. And you can see some of it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Were you all white before?
I never have completely gone gray, but yeah, there was quite a lot of it that was gray. I dye my hair, so. But you can see the gray here and the roots, and then you can see here's the blonde that I dye. And the reason why I've been letting it grow out like this is just because I wanted to see, am I going to see more brown roots here as we go? Because of course, this is what went first.
So it will go last.
So, I've just been letting it go, and I probably will go back to dyeing it the end of August.
Okay.
If
Wow.
assuming I don't come out of the Q arc with a head of brown hair. So
That's going to be fun to see what color our hair is when we get out, because I dye my hair every 3 weeks. I mean, I have lots of gray up, in the crown area. So it will be fun to see what happens with that.
Yeah.
Cool. I'd love to see that, by the way. So have you noticed any other benefits with energy or with just mental clarity, peace energy? Like,
I've been studying to become a state national.
oh, I'm a state national.
Okay. And well, actually, I am a state national. I've done the passport process, but some of the other things after that, I haven't gotten done yet. And when I was first doing it, I was noticing that I'd be reading along and I'd have no idea what I've read. And then today I was reading along and I'm going, hey, I'm comprehending this. I am really understanding what's going on, what this piece of paper is talking about, what this document's talking about. So yeah, I think comprehension has come up. And so that's also very good.
Yeah. I mean, it must have something to do with improving brain cells or something.
I guess, or maybe the laughing and the nodding and all of that's been helpful too. I don't know.
Were you on today's call?
Yes, but about the time that Christine went to do the stretch, my internet went kapooey, and I didn't get back on until about the time she was wrapping up, and then we were going to the next piece of the call. So I missed probably a good 10-15 minutes of the call.
So I was late getting on, but after she started that yawn thing, I must have yawned 20 times. I couldn't stop. I have no idea why. I don't think I've yawned since. I don't normally yawn, but I thought that was so funny. It was like somebody put a spell on me or something because I just couldn't stop. It was hilarious. So
my guess is that's a release.
yeah.
Yawn is a release. And so all the things that you've released now, maybe you won't ever have to release them again.
Woohoo! I'll take that win. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
There's lots of stuff that accumulates through the years, let's just get rid of those rocks in the backpack.
Yeah.
And that's a good topic for a hug. Okay, there we go. My gosh, Susan, when you turn sideways, you can totally see that dark temple or whatever that is called. That's all new, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, how fun.
Another test will be, do these eyebrows come back in thicker? Because they are really pretty thin now. You can see where it kind of stops halfway across. You still get some on the downside, but it's it's a lot less than what it used to be.
Well, pretty soon you get an opportunity to go through the QR and have a healthy 30-year-old body, but you get to bring with it all this wisdom and experience that you've gathered through the decades. What excites you about that?
I'm not sure it excites me. It might scare me more than excite. It'll be nice,
Aw.
it will be nice to be able to do the things that I want to do. Like I used to be in a dance club and would do the various ballroom type dances, and went to that dance club to learn them and stuff like that. And I haven't hardly been able to dance at all. So be nice. That would be nice.
That would be super fun.
But
And anything else?
Where I live now, square dancing is more in line than the ballroom dancing. So that's okay.
Is that the same as line dancing?
Square dancing, you have a partner,
Mm.
and you actually 2 by 2, and you create a square. So there's 8 of you, 2 on each of the 4 sides.
Okay. I remember that with the kids' PE classes and stuff.
Yeah.
So, well, that sounds fun. What else you gonna do besides dance?
Well, actually, from the improvement that's come through, I actually fired the guy that was mowing my lawn and bought a lawnmower, and I've been mowing the lawn now. So,
Whoa, that's cool.
it's a self-propelled lawnmower, so that helps me a lot.
Yeah, it does. And getting that good sunshine is good for you too.
I've been trying to grow a wildflower garden. And so I have one area that's the 3rd year for that area. And it looks pretty wild with a lot of different flowers in it. But the other areas, I guess I'm just going to have to keep working on it.
Have you tried any electroculture?
I'm sorry, what?
Have you tried electroculture?
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay, so look it up on YouTube. There's tons of videos out there, but essentially it's drawing energy through the ether with copper wrapped up a stick. And I've seen all these before and afters, and the plants just go crazy from all of that. And it helps because you don't need like the fertilizers and I don't know, all the different things, but it looks pretty cool. Maybe that would help.
Okay.
It's kind of fun.
Electroculture. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah. So is there anything else you want to add to this list of things you're going to do post QArc? And can I ask you another question? What makes you nervous about it?
Well, I still have to admit how old I am. And yet I won't look that old.
Yeah.
And so does that cause me some sort of barrier? Does that cause me some sort of embarrassment? That's just a big question mark of what does life look like when you can act like you're 30, but you're 70.
Well, what if it becomes common household reality? What if I feel like once we go and the documentary is out there, it's going to be like everybody's going to want it, It's like kind of like that Harry Met Sally scene when everybody's like, I want what she's got, So that's what I think.
Well, that would be wonderful. And, if we are in the 1,000 years of a golden age, or on the cusp of it, that would be a interesting 1,000 years.
Yep. And you're a trailblazer. So you're in the perfect place in Kansas. Put on your boots and just blaze that trail. Everybody's going to follow you, my darling.
That was my high school mascot, Trailblazers.
Well, there you go. Perfect. Awesome. Well, are you looking forward to it?
There's always going to be some scareness to it. And so, yeah.
Well, it's good that you're in key.
Yeah.
The purpose of key. And also, you know that there's people going before you,
Yes.
so that you can see what happens to us with confidence and lose that, little bit of trepidation. Does that help?
It'll be a new and different experience, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to having you back after the QARC experience. Would you come back?
You're not going to be in Salt Lake?
I will be in Salt Lake some of the time, but not all of the time. My husband wouldn't like me very much if I left him and my dog and, so I'll be there part of the time. I just don't know. I don't know what Cynthia's plans are yet for me, but anybody who I don't catch there, I'll catch here.
Okay.
So
okay.
We definitely want to get people's before and afters just for the world to see what's possible.
Yeah, maybe I won't have to wear these either.
I just interviewed a guy who said that he drives now like this, so he can see the road. I'm like, well, why don't you just take them off? But he's like, I can't see with my glasses anymore. So that's coming.
Well, I didn't notice that it hadn't decreased in the last year. I was stable. Whereas the year before that, there was a decrease. So it has helped with the vision for me too.
And it should continue as well, I would imagine. Just like everything, it's like we, as if I'm controlling it. But the twine wave will take care of the priorities first and then work on all the peripherals, so that's exciting.
It'd be interesting to know what it thinks is the priorities, because I have other things that the twine wave will fix, I'm sure. I mean, the QARC will fix.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting.
Cool. Well, my darling, I just want to thank you for coming to spend some time and sharing your story. I am so happy to hear that your pain has dropped substantially. That helps, with everything that you do.
It does. It helps a lot.
So I look forward to talking to you again post QARC if you come back. Okay.
Okay. Well, take care.
All right, my darling. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you for making this QHS project fly. This valorous admin team, thank you. The Key community welcomes you. Thank you for making your home QHS healthy and happy. Thank you for helping us place QH centers all around the world. Together, hand in hand, we make miracles happen. QuantumHealingSystems.org. Thank you.